like Mass, right? Well, I needed Jesus today, right? Like Mass. So, it feels a little emotional being in this room. Very emotional being in this room, and that was a hell of a Big East game. That's what our league is all about. You don't look at records. You just look at how hard and young men play. That was an elite college basketball game. But let's just talk about the elephant in the room. Let me tell you something. I could not be the Georgetown coach without the 12 incredible years that Brian Shanley, Bob Driscoll, the now president, Ken Sicard, gave me an opportunity to change my life and change lives of former players who graduated. I couldn't be more grateful and thankful to walk into this building and see how fresh and how thirsty and how great this place is. Being born here, being raised here, being the first African-American coach, and God bless Steve Napolillo and Ken Sicard for having another one. Providence College has one of the brightest young coaches in all of college basketball, along with two other young black coaches, and they will be too, like George Ravelin and John Thompson and Nolan Richardson, that we had an opportunity to say one day we can too, and Providence is brave enough to do that. This atmosphere here, as I told our men, there's no better college basketball atmosphere than right here. It is my hope and my dream. Not only do we play twice, but we play 4 times a year. One for a Big East championship and one for a national championship. Providence College is built for that. They will and will continue to grow. And that'll be a dream of mine as I cheer for Providence all but those games. I'll always be part of the fabric. I'll always be part of the culture of this university. And the reason I made a business family decision to move on. And many don't have the courage to change because you're content and you just want to go status quo. I love Providence College. There's no question about it. From John Sweeney, the CFO, and Molak, I go back to, our coaches, Sammy Lopes. I can run off every coach. Stu Gerhardt and Food. Those are personal relationships that'll never go away. I'm thinking of John Rock and Patty Rock. I'm thinking of all the supporters and Mike Ruane, Joe and Sugar Calabria. I'm thinking about Carl Anderson and the things that they did. This wasn't overnight that everybody came in here. If anything, I should ask Providence College for a bonus check based on the energy that was in here. And that's no lie. Now that we got that out the way, it is my hope that Kim English, and to continue to support that's here, when he leaves 10, 15, 20 years from now, leave Providence College in a better situation than we got it. Because he inherited a very healthy situation. And that doesn't happen overnight. That doesn't happen with the support of the administration, of this building, of Amica Mutual Pavilion, the energy, the students. They have a great basketball team. They have one of the best two-way players in all of college basketball, and he really won that game. We're growing. We're learning how to compete, and right now we're just not there. But I'm grateful. I'm very grateful. I'll always be proud to be the former coach of Providence College, and I'm very proud to be someone who lived and grew up here. My parents are still here. The people I adore and love the most here. My son is still here. So all this, that change wasn't in the air, change was in the air. And I'm grateful to Jack DeGioia. I'm grateful to Lee Reed. And I'm grateful to have an opportunity to do something where we're going to prove everybody wrong. It's just a matter of time. We didn't play well today down the stretch, and that's okay. They did. They earned this win. All in all, it's great to see all of you guys here. Got Levin in the building here, Father in here, Larry here. I got all the people here. I need you to continue to come out and support Providence College as they get ready to go on this win that they're about to go on, and hopefully we can get a week off and compete against Marquette. Next question.
The reaction from the fans today, what were you expecting, and what did you feel when you walked out?
It was emotional walking out. 12 years, baby. 12 years, very, very emotional. And of course, They're passionate fans, of which they should be. They should be that way, and it's okay, right? They need to be like that every game, and they are like that every game. One of the hardest places in America to play in this building, right? Trust me, I know.
And to see Devin do what he did, at one point he kind of danced by you and you were laughing a little bit.
Yeah.
Did you have fun?
Did I have fun? I had a joy in my soul for my players because of how hard we played, right? We haven't played the best this year, right? Your record is what it is, and I was proud of how our players came back. I was happy to see Devin. I was hoping he missed a bunch of shots, but, Devin's going to be a lottery pick. He's a hell of a player. Driving up to it a bit different. I haven't done that since I was the head coach at Fairfield, and the energy that's around the city and around the game, I was proud of that. Honestly, I was proud of that because when we came here 13 years ago, that wasn't there. So when you look at time, you look at energy and commitment, Providence College is committed to doing that, and that's what I was proud about, that I had a small piece of the energy that was in here today.
How difficult was it to guard Devin today?
Like Coach said, he was a pretty good player. We scouted him. I feel like Coach said, he's a good player. So we just did the best we could. And like I said, down the stretch, they executed, and they came out with the win.
How did you guys, as players, kind of ride the wave of emotion in this game today?
Coach and all our coaches just fed it into us, and during the scout and during practice. We know this is Coach's former school, so we knew there was going to be a lot of emotion in the game. We just looked at it like another Big East game, though. We had to come out, had to do what we needed to do, and today we just came out on the short end of the stick.
Coach, you were coming off your worst loss of the season, as you put it, and these guys came into a tough environment and kept it close down to the last minute. What would you like to build off based on what you saw from your team today?
Our team has to learn how to win. Our team has to learn how to close out games. We've been in some close games, and normally I think the staff, we do a really good job in close games. And when you're building and starting a different culture and a different identity, our players need to learn how to win. I mean, we've been in 3 or 4 Big East games right down to the last 2 minutes, and unfortunately we haven't been able to close them out. So I think it's a big stepping stone for our men. I think it's a trust thing. I think it's a belief thing. And hopefully this elevates us a little bit. We're pretty damn good on the road. We're not bad. We like the energy in these buildings. It's just a lot of fun.
Ed, to take you back to a role reversal, when Devin hit the three to go up one, it was about 1:50 to go, the building hit a fever pitch there, and I was watching you, and you strolled out to center court, and as your team huddle, this is before the run that kind of cemented.
Mm-hmm.
You almost looked like you couldn't resist having a little bit of a wry smile because you've been on the exact opposite side of that in this building so many times. In that moment, when the game was truly still in doubt, what did you tell your team, and how did it feel knowing that it was still, up for grabs until the
I've seen Devin make those shots so much even in practice, and you have to give Kim and his staff a lot of credit for his improvement. He plays with so much confidence, and confidence is everything in sport, as you know. You got to give Kim and his staff a lot of credit. He has the freedom, he has the wherewithal, he has the ability, he can drive it, he can shoot it. I think it's just a credit to their organization and putting him in positions to have success. A little bit of me was pissed at him, but a lot of me was happy for his success. You don't just recruit kids and forget about them. You don't just be somewhere for a period of time and say, that's not the real world. We're human. We have emotion. We have feelings. And right now, my feelings, I feel bad for the men for Georgetown, not Providence.
Ed, when you took this job, did you anticipate this kind of day when, the reaction would be like it was?
When I took the job, did I feel the reaction? Obviously, when you make a change like that, anything's possible. And what you do is you appreciate your time that you had, and you appreciate, how you're going to move forward. I don't have one bad feeling. I'm so grateful and humbled that I was the head coach at Providence College, a kid from our city. It's humbling, and it's incredibly grateful that we had an opportunity to spend so much time together. So it's on to the next chapter of your life. And I'm looking forward to that chapter because that'll be the best chapter that's in that book.
Hey, there was a lot of people in Providence who had this date circled on their calendar. Was it circled on your calendar?
Truthfully, no, it wasn't. Everything that's circled on my calendar is the next game. Is there emotion toward the game, Frank? Absolutely. But you can't just look at this game. You know, in our business, it's, you know, in the Big East, you better have every game circled, right? Now, is the emotion high for a game like this? 100%, Frank. But no, I mean, you know, for the fans and for everybody else, they should circle it, right? Providence College is a very special place, and it will hold something in my soul to the day I die. To the day I die. I'm so grateful for the opportunity I had to be the head coach here, and I think everybody should embrace that. And then more so, don't worry about the person that left. Embrace the young, bright coach that you have. You all got a dynamite coach, a fantastic coach who's that young, and you get a chance to develop with him. That's what I would concentrate on, not the asshole that left.
And what do you like about him?
What do I like about him? He's dynamic. He's innovative. You know, in today's, you know, in today's style of play, his kids embrace it. You know, very simplistic. His teams really defend. I like his personality. And the best thing I like is the fact that we have another African-American coach that's a high major coach that not a lot of schools are brave enough to go back-to-back with minority coaches. That is a credit to the school.
You said change was needed when you went to Georgetown, and then obviously the next chapter of your life started. Have you found you made some sort of fulfillment, some sort of fresh?
If I can have coffee with Nerese and Olivia that I never had the time to in the morning, and I can walk to work, that change alone makes me really, really happy. I love that, man. I love it. If I can do that every day, it just melts me.
Thank you, everyone.
I love you, Providence College. I appreciate you.